Do you see this little jewel of the spring and summer? I am showing you my empty bottle here. That little dreg in the bottom, I've been trying to get it out forever. I finally had to realize this is empty. But I want to share this fragrance with you. If you are new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate that love. I appreciate it. And I want to bless you with sharing this fragrance with you. This is Stella Peony. It is a mid-range house that I find at Sephora. And I'm told some of the Stella fragrances are making their way to even some of the discount houses, so you can get them at an even lower price. It has Stella on the container. This is the 1 ounce size. This is the size I recommend in this fragrance, not the 1.7 or the 3.3. Unless you buy this fragrance, go through it and decide this is your one and only love and you're gonna wear this all year long and enjoy it. In that case, go for it. Do you, yes. Okay, but I bought this. I enjoyed every drop of it. I was able to share the jubilant feeling and this fragrance with my church hugs, with all my people at my church, with my friends and family. It brought them a lot of joy. And I now want to share it with you at the very end so that, you can understand and enjoy that love too. In any event, the fragrance is Stella Peony. Stella had 2 different peony fragrances. One was called Stella Peony ×2 or something like that. It came out and then she discontinued it and everybody ranted and raved and ragged at her. So then she brought this one out as a permanent one. I never smelled the first one, but this one is beautiful. It's beautiful in spring and summer. I do not recommend this as a winter fragrance unless you are a very warm-blooded person that fragrance just magnifies on your skin in the wintertime. In that case, then this would be a winter fragrance for you. But for the rest of us, us cooler people, spring and summer, where the balminess of the sun and those spring breezes are coming out, even those little rain droplets, those moisture and all of that blooms this fragrance and it brings it into what it is, which is why in this particular month of May, I am sharing this with you. I'm filming at the end of April, but I'm releasing this in May because that is when this fragrance comes into itself. It is sandalwood as its base, and that sandalwood gives it its richness, it gives it its complexity, it lasts on your skin beyond everything. And the peony in this just mixes with the sandalwood. Let me see if I can get that little morsel out of here, or at least I can blow the air. It's on my nose now. I got a little tweak of it out by moving the bottle just a certain way. That gives me hope. Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting some, yes. Oh my goodness, you guys will have to give me my moment. I've been trying to figure out the angle. My fragrance. Okay, look at that. I got almost every bit of it, so I'm not gonna get rid of this until I got every drop out because it's just, let me see if I can, I think now if I get that last little angle there, this is what we do. This is love here, You hear that little tweak, 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 and every once in a while, I'll hit the corner right. I'm like playing the game here. If you've ever had a favorite fragrance and you get to the end of it and you're like, no, no, no. I know some of y'all are like, girl, just go get another bottle. I can't right now. I got some other stuff I gotta move on to the other fragrances in my wardrobe. For now, this one is a love for me, but she'll be back next year. Ooh. In the springtime, when your skin is balmy, when you got oils just coming to the surface to kiss the sunlight and the rain and the wind or the dryness, whatever you got. This is amazing. And when the thing of it is, this is a scent that stays close to you. It's maybe a half-foot distance. It might travel in the wind, but aside from the wind, this is a closely held scent. The first note that you smell is both peony and sandalwood from top to bottom. The last note is a stronger sandal, which is a traditional Indian sandalwood. It's not a fake copycat synthetic sandalwood. I don't know if it really is fake and synthetic, but they managed to mimic the smell of an Indian sandal that comes from the wood of sandalwood. And that stays with you to the end, very closely held. And sandal is a holy scent in India. And there's something about it when you smell it. It's so calming. It's so zen. It just is amazing to me. And peony is that type of rosy scent that's just unique and sets you apart. It sets spring apart from that dark, dank winter rose. It's a rose of hope and aspiration. And this scent here, just so we know, I have had some men, when they go in and give me that church hug, give me the double church hug, that second part of that church hug didn't have nothing to do with Jesus. And you know, because their nose is open, they're like, and you have to like wake them up. You know, you have to, shake them, and they're like, oh, okay. And, it's like there was a moment where you weren't there. It was just them and Stella Peony, mixing with your skin. It's in here, and that's why I'm telling you about this fragrance for this time of the year. You have to love sandalwood. You have to love a sort of rosy scent that's not quite a rose. The peony is a rosy type of scent, but it is not a rose. It's a little greener. It's a little fresher. It's a little bit more citrusy in the way that we associate the smell of peony. And it is all in here. And look at that pink girly bottle. They have a completely different bottle once you step up to a 1.7. I like this one here. This lasted me a couple of years, in fact. So I was able to get 2 different seasons out of it. And now I'm going to go on and enjoy some of the other fragrances in my wardrobe. Be grateful. Enjoy what you have. Don't just let it sit there and rot. And if you decide that you're not going to enjoy what you have, give it to somebody else who will enjoy it. There are people out there who would love to have this expensive fragrance right here if you find that it is something different from what you're into right now. Maybe you're a person that only follows the latest trends. Maybe you wear things for a month or two, and then you want to move on to something else, so you end up with a whole bunch of other stuff. That's not me. I prefer to live a more humble lifestyle. I have found the strength and the joy in enjoying the little luxuries that I get. I have found the joy in gratitude and humility, and I am so grateful for that. I hope I'm sharing with you that little secret as I'm sharing with you this gem of a fragrance here. This is great for a date night. The fragrance is a 6 to 8 inch from you, which is perfect for that date night where you're going to be getting close to somebody, you're going to be brushing up against them. I'm certain that in somebody's car, they will be able to smell this, whether they tell you or not, because the air in a car doesn't exchange all that places. If you're on public transportation, The person sitting next to you will be able to smell this fragrance here. And again, if there is a wind, an opening or a closing of the door, winds rushing in and out, at that point, this fragrance will travel on the wind. And however far that person is from you on that wind, if they have a decent nose, they will be able to smell this. And the other benefit of this short distance, if you sit in church, person next to you is going to smell it. The other benefit of this is that the person 2 or 3 rows back from you isn't going to smell it. You know, the person who's on the other side of the church isn't going to get a headache. So if a person doesn't like fragrances, they can just politely move to a seat other than where you are, and they'll be comfortable, enjoy your experience. So you can share your fragrance with people who want to enjoy it. They will take those seats, they will come sit near you, and people who don't want to be put off by much fragrance, this fragrance stays close to you. Right now, I'm smelling it, and she smells gorgeous. I love it. I love it because May and 72 degrees is where this fragrance comes into its own. And it stays that way. It does great in 90 degrees as well. It's never going to smother. You know, I mean, if you're in the tropics and you have a huge amount of humidity in the air, you'll have to try it for yourself. I live in a dry, arid, environment. So that's my basis. That's what I'm coming from. I hope to do a lot more perfume reviews out of my wardrobe as long as I really, really explored the fragrances. I don't want to mislead you. I'm not a subsidized channel. I am a channel where I'd say 90% of what I'm sharing for you I bought myself. Sometimes it's an occasional gift. And I have gotten gratis when fragrances come out because I love fragrance, but it's nothing. I can't call it PR. I have to call it gratis because PR is when people think you got this huge following and they want you to advertise to them. Now, gratis is when they just say, oh, this is a person who's done something, and as a result of what they've done, I want to give them something to enjoy. That's gratis. Gratis is what I've gotten. If you want to see my different gratis videos, I have a playlist called how anybody can get free stuff. And you will see all the different techniques I have used to get free stuff and all the free stuff I have acquired in that manner. Also, there's sometimes where people have decluttered and given me the stuff. They're like, oh yeah, I know she'll appreciate this. And I've gotten it like that, and they were right. So I mean, there's just so many different ways that you can be blessed. And if you have to buy it yourself, I bought this one myself at JCPenney's, Sephora. Once you get it, enjoy it. Relish every bit of it. Don't let any of these perfume reviews videos make you feel like what you have is inferior to what's out there. What you have is just as good as what's out there. But if you are looking for a new fragrance or you just like fragrances like I do, I want to make sure that you know about this gem at Sephora, Stella Peony. In any event, thank you for watching this video to the very end. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.